All right, call the meeting of the Board of Estimates to order. And the first order of business, we have a full board. Kelly and Kelly, City Treasurer.
I got one.
John Numchuck, City Clerk. Maria Bruni, Economic Development. And Jerry Kleiner, Alderman, Second Ward, all present. First order of business is opening of the RFQs for the rehab of the O&W station. I should have let Miguel open this. In case he gets cut here. Massey. Boy, boy. Okay, the first one is Lan Associates. And these are not bids, right, Jacob? These are just RFQs? And then we're going to discuss at a future meeting, right? There's no need to, there's no reason to read anything in there. Is there anything relevant in there that we should need to read?
Hello?
Yes.
Yeah, if you wish, we can just acknowledge receiving the RFQs in there, the packages, the proposals, and then we can sit down and evaluate them later in your office.
Yeah, that'd be good. I just want to open them all and just acknowledge the receipt, as you said.
So the first one was from Lan Associates. They are architects in Goshen, New York.
Next is CPL, Architects and Engineering Planning.
Who?
Clark Patterson Lee. Jacob was a principal,
Yeah, I know he's got full disclosure.
former principal, Clark Patterson.
Having a hard time taking them out. Imagine me trying to put it back in.
Why would you put them back in? Next one is AJ Capolo, Associates.
Thank you.
The last one is Fusco Engineering. You can have your knife back whenever you want it. Okay, so motion to, and Jacob, this came with it too.
So moved.
So we had the 4 responses to the RFQ. Motion by Mr. Massey to refer them to the Commissioner of Public Works for a recommendation. Massey made the motion. I'll second it. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
You joked about Clark Patterson. Also, I was partnered with Fusco.
Oh, yes, Mr. Tui says he's a former partner with Fusco Engineering also. Item 2, Treasurer is recommending the following budget transfer due to an overage in heating costs for the fire department. From hose to heat and light, $6,500 within their budget.
Hey, Joe,
Yes,
I got a text from Nick Barber.
yes.
And it says, Mr. Massey, I will not be able to make today's Board of Estimate meeting as we have department physicals going on. But I am sure you're aware of the transfer already. We agree with Kelly to transfer from the hose line item to cover the light and heating shortfall. That's from Nick Barber, the chief.
I think we all got it. I got the same thing.
Yes, I think we all
Oh,
got
I
the same
didn't.
text.
Didn't look at it.
But thank you, Mr. Massey. All right, motion by Mr. Massey, seconded by Rodriguez. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3, Treasurer's recommending the city potentially buy 47 Spruce Street from the bulk lien provider to ensure the city's interest in the property. This is due to a significant cost incurred from the court-ordered demolition of the property. Motion by me, seconded by Massey. Everyone's aware of this. This is the demo that was done by court order. We have about 100 grand, I think, plus into the project on the lien, right, Kelly? The lien, the demolition lien was probably around 100 grand, if I remember right.
Correct, and I think there's one more bill that Jacob's trying to put in.
60,000.
Oh, I thought
Yeah.
it was like a close to 90, but then the total, then the taxes are 45?
There's taxes due, from 18 and 19 that was bought, so that's like 15,000, depending on how much they'll sell it back to us for. Demo cost before this last one is 52.
Right.
So we're gonna be very close to 100,000.
Okay. All right, but all we'll have to we've already laid out the 52, I think, correct?
Correct,
All right,
And
so
there's
we're
one
we're
more.
buying it back. We'll try to recoup whatever we can by selling the lot.
correct.
Okay. All right, motion by myself, seconded by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 3, John Numchuck requesting to renew the agreement between the city and the Humane Society for 2022. Motion by
Me.
Massey, seconded by
Second.
Rodriguez. Same agreement, correct, John?
Same change, no changes, same as last year.
Okay. Any questions?
Nope.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 5, Treasurer requesting approval of the annual renewal agreement with Marshall and Sterling for consulting work related to workman's comp for a cost of $42,000, along with the authorization for the mayor to sign the agreement. Terms and conditions are the same as in prior years. Motion by me,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Any further questions?
Can we get a report from them? How are they doing with their work?
We do. We do. We get, case by case, we get updates.
Say like a yearly report on how many we had, January, like.
Well, basically, what he's doing with this is, we do have those reports, but what he's doing is he's responding to, basically the third party that is evaluating the claims. He'll send out the letter of denials and that type of thing. We can't do it ourselves. It has to be a third party, from what I understand. Correct, Kelly?
You definitely want somebody that has experience in making the determinations on whether or not somebody should be covered or shouldn't, and
I
my
would like to
understanding.
see a report that we say, you know, we looked at 20 cases this year, we denied 19, we accepted 1. you know,
Okay.
Just a yearly report.
Yeah, we can ask Greg to do something, because he's got to be keeping track of all that. I'll ask him.
Okay, so motion was by myself, seconded by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 6, Don Paris requesting the following transfers in the amount of $10,000 for the IT assessment and strategic planning findings. This is coming from the ARPA funds, 4785 account, to the 3 funds, general, water, and sewer. And this is the cost of RBT's consulting for the review of the ARPA expenditures.
I would like to see Don.
Motion by,
This one's actually for the IT assessment. I hope I didn't write it wrong.
no, IT assessment and strategic planning findings.
Yeah, this wasn't the RBT one. This was,
I think RBT is the vendor, aren't they?
no, this is Cherry Road.
Oh, okay, then that's my mistake then,
That's
yeah.
okay.
Okay, yes, you're correct. Cherry Road, this was the IT assessment, yes, gotcha. So the correction, and it's not in the resolution, so I just added that, so. So a motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We already did the Cherry Road one before, I mean, the RBT before, correct? Yeah, okay. Item 7, Chief Awancho requesting the city accept the third period award with the county for our Stop DWI enforcement period, November 21 through January 22. Total amount is 80 hours of service or dollar amount not to exceed $4,586. These funds are to be paid to the city of Middletown and not to be reimbursed to the police department budget. Upon approval, the chief is requesting the funding be added to our Stop DWI budget line, 3141-103. Motion by
I'll make it.
Massey, seconded by
I'll make it.
Rodriguez. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 8, John Numchuck requesting the mayor sign an agreement with Mobile Life Support Services to be the provider of emergency medical services for the city of Middletown.
Motion?
Motion by Rodriguez,
Second.
seconded by Massey. I just want to put on the record a little bit of the history, is that there appeared to be some concern about changing the agreement and requesting some type of subsidy from the city after negotiations with Mobile Life and looking into two other organizations, Ambulance with a Z at the end, and Town of Waukegan. The item was placed into committee. I met with Sparrow Tobin, the chairman, yesterday. I guess they did discuss it in committee, and appears the committee is comfortable with staying with Mobile Life at this time. Mobile Life has rescinded their request for a subsidy, and I believe the only changes are both ambulances that are assigned to the city of Middletown. Only one will have a medic and one will have an EMT. Before, both were required, I believe the term is medic, I'm not.
ALS and BLS.
Yes, that's the terms. So,
And this is only a 1 year. Usually you normally sign a 2-year.
I don't have the contract in front of me. Is it 1 year, John? 1 year contract.
So we're
And I
back-
guess everybody's evaluating what it, moving forward, so. So motion is by Rodriguez, seconded by Massey. Any other questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Item 9, Treasury requesting the following budget transfer needed for the emergency replacement to the boiler at Parks and Rec Building that is beyond repair. From police and fire retirement to maintenance department and other equipment, $45,500. Motion by me,
Second.
seconded by Massey. Resolution stating for itself, it's an emergency repair. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Item 10, Maria Bruni requesting budget transfers within the Community Development Department. Personnel training, $1,500 to program-related expense. Repairs, $750 to program-related expense. And repairs, $250 to advertising. Maria? Motions by myself, seconded by
Second.
Massey.
Due to increase in loan and grant payoffs, we had to make lien satisfactions and also extra public hearings this past year. So that's why our expenses increased on the program-related and advertising.
Okay, any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 11, Jacob Tweel requesting the city purchase the following two properties from the county from auction. Town of Waukegan, 69.1-13.2 for $500 and 69-1-14-13 for $300. Motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Massey. And these are adjacent to the city property, Jacob? The water tanks, I believe?
Yes, some of them are landlocked, but they are in the town of Wallkill, and they are adjacent right at the city line.
At the city line.
So, and, nobody owns them, so the county suggested that we purchase them. We think it's good for us
Okay.
to expand our footprint later.
Okay, motion by myself, seconded by Massey. All in favor? Aye. Item 12, Bruni requesting budget transfers. Economic Development Travel, $3,500 to Economic Development Contractual. Motion by me, seconded by
Second.
Massey. Maria?
This is for the parking wayfinding signage program that we developed for the downtown parking lots, the new lots. So we had to transfer some money into the contractual to pay for that cost.
Can you send the samples out to the council also? So they know what they'll be voting on when we move forward.
Yep.
And the other 7,000 or 7,500 is coming from where?
It's already in my contractual line.
So it's all coming out of economic development?
Economic
Not
development.
directly out of city funds?
Correct.
All right. Okay, motion by me, seconded by Massey. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
All right. Item 13, to wheel requesting the mayor to sign utility agreement extension with Amy's Kitchen. Jacob, you want to give us?
Yes. Good evening again. We had an agreement with Amy's Kitchen, providing them with water and sewer service until December, end of December this year. So they are working on the construction. The water line has been constructed and accepted. The sewer line has been constructed and tested and accepted. So they are working on their construction. They have not started using significant amount of water, so they are requesting the extension of their contract with us from December this year until December 31st, 2023. So they're asking for that extension so they can finish the construction of their facility and manufacturing.
I believe they're not gonna build the plant now.
Yeah, they are. This is the letter from them.
Jacob, you said 2023,
Yes.
December 31st of 2023. All right,
Yes.
I just want to make
Yeah,
sure.
yeah. That's the request. It's in writing, and we'll provide you the letter from,
You're recommending, Jacob, it's based on correspondence between you, Larry Walensky, and Alex Smith?
yes. between
Larry
the two.
Walensky is the attorney for Amy's.
Amy's Kitchen. We find that it's very reasonable. They said COVID delayed them in the construction and other things, and now they are pushing forward.
So what does the agreement do?
The
Gives them an
agreement
extra
is
year.
We can't commit,
Right?
I'm sorry.
It gives them extra time to complete the
Yeah,
project.
extra time, because when we give them water and sewer, we can't commit the water and sewer for them indefinitely. So it was a certain amount of time, I believe it was 5 years. And the 5 years, they expire now, this year, end of this year. So they asked for 2 years extension. Otherwise, it will expire. Then we can take that water and give it somebody else who wants to buy it.
Right now, that water is factored into our safe yield
Yes,
calculations.
I think they made notification to Goshen that they're not using their facility they're not gonna build their facility, they're only using there for religious purpose. They
No.
have their,
We have the letter, it was sent to us.
No,
We have the
they're
letter,
building
we'll make
it.
sure. You
That
have
would have
a
been
copy of-
big news. I
Yeah.
mean, that's not,
You will have it, the council will have a copy of the letter and the actual request. It was sent to us on the mayor, it was sent to the mayor on October 26.
can we,
on the 20, I got it right here. I'll read it. Dear Joe, Jacob, and Alex, first and foremost, I hope this communication finds you well. It's been a while since we communicated on Amy's project. Paragraph 34 of the utility easement agreement between the city and the transportation corporations say the easement will terminate unless Amy's Kitchen manufacturing facility is constructed and connected to the city water systems on or before December 31st, 2021. The date can be extended for, quote, good cause. That's in the contract.
Yep.
While construction has commenced, the manufacturing facility has a ways to go. So Amy's is requesting an extension of the termination date. The request and reasons for the request, i.e. COVID-related delays, is attached as well as a brief amendment to the easement extension, the date, and a TP 584 so we can record the amendment. I have also put hard copies of the attached in the mail. I assume the extension will not be a problem. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. And that's from Larry Walensky of Jacobowitz and Gubitz.
can we ask them, can you send them an email about when the construction is gonna start?
It's already started. They've already said.
They have started, yeah,
It says it's construction has commenced.
yes.
They've already begun.
We can go visit.
There's nothing there, they're not building.
Well, I don't know what you're seeing, but
According to their attorney, they are. I mean, we'll be happy to go down. I mean, but either way, even
they
if
have a right to
haven't-
they have a right to request the extension based on our
good
contract
cause,
with them.
And they have a good cause, which is COVID, delayed everything. They represented that in the letter. Well, I can communicate with them further, but I mean, the extension, I think, it's warranted, the extension.
Well,
but
they have
we
it by
can-
right too, because COVID did happen. And they're
Absolutely.
stating
And he said that in his
yeah,
letter.
they're stating their reason for the and
But we
quoting the
can-
contract, which
yeah.
is,
But we can ask questions, it's not.
well, if you want to go look at it, that's fine. But
Yeah.
but I mean, for now, we have to get this completed before the end of the year.
Yes.
So, was there a sponsor? I'll sponsor it.
Second.
Seconded by Massey. Any further questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 14, Treasury requesting the use of 27,000 ARPA funds to be used towards the purchase of 2 all-terrain litter vacuum compact urban cleaning vehicles. Maria, come on up. Motion is by myself.
Well, that's Kelly on this.
Or Kelly's going to explain this one? Okay. And I need a second.
Second.
Second by Massey.
So Maria will go into more detail, but we're buying 2 vehicles and we needed to use some of the ARPA money. My understanding is it has some sanitizing functions to it, but that's a portion of what we need to buy the 2 vehicles.
Is the same ARPA money from Jacob's fund?
Yes.
Yes.
Maria, why don't you come up and explain what the vehicles are? Jacob's Fund.
He's about to,
Okay.
The total cost, because
what kind of vehicles?
these are the electric, as my friend Yakub El Tawil calls them, vacuum cleaners. These are street sweeper,
All-terrain litter vacuums. We had a demo over the summer. Mr. Twill was there, Commissioner Twill was there, along
Mr.
with
Twill.
others. So they go in the parking lots, they go on the sidewalk, they
Gutters,
demonstrated by
primarily.
the skate park in the dirt area, the grass area, and they have a robotic arm that picks up litter, bottles, and they have a sanitizing spray so you could clean down benches or other elements that are out there in sanitizing. So there's the diesel unit is being purchased for Park and Rec for the Parks Department, and the electric one is would be purchased for the downtown.
and the total cost is how much?
Between both of them is about 206,000.
And the source of funds?
Well, the source of funds were, as the 27,000 in ARPA, 25,000 is being donated by the Business Improvement District, and then 155,000 from the Community Development Block Grant COVID funds. That we did the amendment, we're pending the amendment, we're waiting on
The council's already voted on the amendment.
correct, that's been all voted on for that, so.
Okay, any other questions? Okay, motions by myself, seconded by Massey. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Mr. Rodriguez? You didn't vote.
aye.
Item 15. Maria Bruni requesting the city to accept a donation from the Middletown Business Improvement District in the amount of $25,000 for the purchase of the items that we just voted on in item 14. The all-terrain
Well,
litter vacuum.
this is for the purchase of the electric all-terrain for the downtown use.
The downtown
Yeah.
one, yeah. Motion by me,
Second.
second by Massey. Any questions? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Item 16, Bernie requesting budget transfers from the Economic Development Department pending the CDBG amendment approval by HUD. Funds were provided to the city through the CARES Act, CDBG, CV. These funds are to be applied toward the purchase of 2 all-terrain vehicles. This is funding the authorization from above for the $155,000. So a motion by myself,
Second.
seconded by Rodriguez. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. I'll skip 17 for now. Item 18. No, let's do 17. Water and sewer adjustments.
There actually is one, but you don't have copies.
Okay.
A re-request that you looked at on October 14th.
Okay, it's 406 North Street.
And basically, it was a landlord situation. The tenants, I believe, were getting the notices and not telling the landlord once he was aware of it. There's 4 invoices there showing that he actually went and did the repairs. He is also closing on the property and selling it on Friday. So he is requesting some sort of relief. Everyone in the office at any time, once they finally got a hold of him as opposed to the tenants, they were able to,
The corner building?
406, I'm trying to figure,
406 has got to be out by the Globe there.
Oh, the vacant house, yeah.
It's a two, but the problem with him is the finance company department
yeah.
sent 8 letters
Correct. And
to
the
him, to the
And I
property
think they
owner.
were going to the property, and the tenants were not sharing them with the landlord.
Property manager provided us with 4 different plumber invoices dating back to, as you can see, the usage statement. You know, that he's selling the price. So what's the,
I believe it's 155,000 gallons.
so he went from an average of 40 to 70,000 gallons to 4 periods of 3 of them over 110,000 and 1 at 313,000. Maybe if he would have answered his letters. But he didn't notify us even earlier after he got the first bill, because you can't blame that on his tenants. Not giving him the mail, he had to get the water bill.
Yes.
Anybody willing to make a motion?
Nope.
Okay, dies for lack of motion.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, and then we have, the last item is the treasurer is requesting the Board of Estimate review and approve the 2022 budget. Kelly has handed out a presentation, but this is,
You have to open a public hearing.
And we have the public hearing at 5 o'clock. You want to wait
oh,
a couple
okay,
minutes?
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Okay, public hearing of the Board of Estimate, the 2022 budget. John, do you want to read the public hearing notice?
City of Middletown, notice of a public hearing on the proposed 2022 city general water and sewer budgets. Notice is hereby given that the Board of Estimate and Apportionment of the City of Middletown will hold a public hearing on the proposed 2022 city general water and sewer budgets on Wednesday, November 10th, 2021 at 5 p.m. in the Common Council Chambers, second floor, City Hall, 16 James Street. Said budget is available for inspection at the office of the City Clerk of the Common Council. And this is by the order of the Board of Estimate and Apportionment. This was published in the Times Herald Record on November 3rd and also on November 4th, and also posted on the city website with the draft budget.
Okay, call the public hearing to order. Kelly, our city treasurer, will be doing a brief presentation. Go ahead, Kelly.
Okay. So my understanding is this is the format that Don had been using for a while, so I'm just gonna kind of read through it. If you guys have any questions, just let me know. The operations budget is increasing from 6,144,000 to 6,488,000. The special items is going up slightly from 1356 to 1432. Personnel services, 18,593,000 to 18,665, and the employee benefits, 14,156 to 14,229. The ban and the debt service is actually going down a little bit, from 2,234,000 to 2,114,000. I see we didn't put in the full-time employees, but it's going from 198 to about 225. Any questions? Okay, the next page is just the employee benefits. The pension is actually going up from 3.7 million to 3.8. I know the comptroller's office actually said that the rates went down, but they went down for the ERS. They didn't go down for the police and fire. The police and fire actually went up, so that's why that went up. Workers' comp is actually going down from 1427 to 1416. My understanding from Greg is our experience rating has been better. The rates have gone down a little bit. Health insurance, we are budgeting to go up. It's tough to figure out what's going to happen this year. We budgeted a 6% increase, so that's going to bring it from 7.2 to 7.4 million. We went, with our best guess estimate that we could. Your payroll taxes obviously are going up because your payroll's going up, 1.7 million 06 to 1,728,000. So we're pretty much just up slightly for your employee benefits. The next page,
But Kelly, just to point out that 33.31% of our budget is employee benefits.
oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's standard. You
Right.
know, most municipalities offer, you know, health insurance at limited rates, and we, you know, pretty much when you're paying somebody, you have to remind them to add another 30% to their salary when you work for a municipality. The next page is just kind of revenue highlights. So the tax cap rate per thousand is going up from 88.84 to 90.54, which is only a 1.7 increase. And that again is based on your assessments and a variety of factors. So your estimated household tax is actually only going up $54 per year, which would be the full 2%. The water sewer rates are going up just 1% from a total of $17 for both to $17.17 for both. And then the last page is just the levy from last year and the cap from this year. Is going from 21,031,566 to 21,691,547, which is actually a 3.138 increase. And again, a lot of people say it's a 2% tax cap in New York, but it's a little bit of a formula that is used. So sometimes it comes out to higher than 2% because there's growth factors and inflation factors also.
But
put in there.
the rate is going up 1.9%?
Correct. So
Rate's going up, so the levy increase could also be contributed to other new development coming on board.
Correct. So for the average person, but if you were to compare, it looks like this. The
No,
levy is
understood.
going up by 3%, but it's really, you know, the average person is really getting
Levy
less
and rate
than-
are two different things.
They're getting less than a 2% increase this year. So good job to the mayor and the department heads.
Nice job. Eileen, do we have anybody online for the budget?
Not that wishes to speak at this time.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, anyone in the audience here want to speak? Okay, we'll call the public hearing, or bring the public hearing to a close. And we'll move on to next item, which is motion to adjourn.
So moved.
Oh,
Oh, you want a motion on
yeah,
that?
yeah.
make the
We need to vote on bringing it to the council, all right.
Make the motion.
Motion by Massey, seconded by Rodriguez, approving the budget as presented. All in favor?
Aye.
Motion to adjourn.
So moved.
I